Welcome back to Dracon's Plays Outlast. We'll be playing the Whistleblower DLC on normal. There's no easier settings, so I guess the batteries have random spawns? Or the DLC's harder? I don't know. So these will be a little bit on the longer side. Or actually, I think I might just do... Let's see, that would end up being... Yeah, I think I'll just do that. So don't mind me as I mess with the timer.
You don't have to wake up, but open your eyes. What's the matter? Somebody hit you.
I'm doing a thing.
Here. Let me help you.
And I messed up the dang timer. Oh, that's creepy.
Kind of busy here.
It sounds like real trouble. At the engine, they said Hope made a lateral ascension.
We hope. You're not happy about it?
No.
Shit.
Well then.
Come on.
Just stare into the morphogenic engine. 2 hours earlier. Yeah, it's one of those. You don't know me? Make this quick, they might be monitoring. I did 2 weeks of software consult. So yes, that is the letter from the very beginning of the base game of Outlast. Thus confirming we are indeed that whistleblower. Something about those hands and like what he's wearing for clothing is very like geeky type. I'm heavily stereotyping there, but yeah. So yeah, that's the same letter that I've already read to you guys. Dang it.
They've paged for you 3 times already. There's something urgent at the engine. What are you doing in here anyway? I thought you were just a software guy.
I'm worried about losing anti-narcotics. One money isn't bad. The doctor was predicting assembly by 150. We're not being given enough information to trust Wendy's predictions. He's been right so far. I just want to know we're inventing something other than shiny new cancers. Worried that the transplant is going to affect the capillaries. Of course. The therapy's relying on it. Hope maxed out at 190. Parts per million, yeah, but those are precursors to precursors. I'm worried about losing anti-apoptotic.
I have no clue what they're saying.
The doctor was predicting assembly by 150. We're not being given enough information to trust Wernicke's predictions. He's been right so far.
Alright, so they're looping.
You're Wayland Park, aren't you? Why weren't you answering the page? I'll tell them you're incoming.
Is it this way?
That sounds alright.
I didn't think I'd miss her this much. Patients start to realize they haven't seen a woman or a child in years now, right?
How long's it been since you've seen Jane?
3 weeks now?
That's nothing.
You're serious?
Sure.
You got a girlfriend or somebody?
I'm married.
How long since you've seen her?
Honestly, I'm not even sure.
That's disconcerting.
How about you?
Going back to Leadville to pick up Jane, then we're headed out to the lake.
That sounds...
The looping conversations are rather strange.
Christ, Wayland, hurry up.
Sorry, I'm getting stuff.
Cutting it close. Next patient's incoming. Arterial spin still dark. We need you at the front terminal.
So weird to see a bunch of people.
Page him again. We need this park guy in here now. Tell him he's got 15 seconds to keep his job. Park. Finally. Where have you been? Functional imaging interfaces and talking to the ASL. We got a patient 30 seconds out and we're blind inside his head.
I can call into the chamber, ask them to delay.
No, I don't need another performance evaluation. Mr. Park here is going to have us up and running before we even know it.
Sure.
Are we happy, Mr. Park?
Steve? fMRI is still dark.
You're doubting our friend, Mr. Wayland Park? Which I consider more than unkind to his programming skill and considerable dedication to the Murkoff Corporation. Fuck me, they're bringing him in.
Billy. Oh, that's not Billy.
Don't let them. You! I know you can stop this. You have to help me. You have to.
Hey, calm yourself. This is a high security.
It's all right, Agent. Mr. Park was just surprised. I'm sure he's still calm and eager to finish his
I literally just took a step back. You don't.
Quickly, Mr. Park. It will need to roll if the fusion monitoring is not active when we put him in the engine. 5 seconds. 4, 3.
Oh, this guy's a douche.
Arterial spin labeling is back online.
Good.
Positioning imaging planes.
You're finished, Mr. Wayland Park. You can leave. Don't expect anything but honesty in my review of your performance.
Sure, hold on.
Remember that face.
They only give me
You need to exit the room, sir.
That's what I'm doing. You have like weird looking arms and like skin, man. Nothing? Fair enough.
Somebody's been telling stories outside of class. On the floor!
Well, crap.
Down! Hands where I can see them!
Mr. Wayland Park. Consulting contract 8208. Software engineer with a level 3 security clearance. Graduated cum laude from Berkeley, but still somehow not smart enough to realize that the last thing a fly ought to do in a spider's web is wiggle. Somehow dumb enough to think that a borrowed laptop, onion router, and firewall patch would be enough to fool the world's leading supplier of biometric security. Stupid, Mr. Park. More than stupid. In fact, that was crazy.
Oh boy.
We're going to have you committed. Mr. Park, will you willingly submit to forced confinement? Did you hear that, Agent?
He said yes, Mr. Blair.
Blair.
Great.
Grr.
Oh, and did I just hear Mr. Wayland Park volunteer for the morphogenic engine program?
That's what I heard, Mr. Blair.
That was brave indeed, Wayland. The Murkoff Corporation and the onward march of science both appreciate your bravery and sacrifice. Maybe you could administer Mr. Park here a light anesthetic.
Gladly.
By that you mean punch me. And kick my face. Whistleblower! Punch me twice, I might add. Actually. Dang jerks. And here we sit. So I've had a single treatment? I messed up. Oh god, where am I? Hours could have passed or weeks. Brain filled with static. They made me watch the engine. Have to get help. Have to call for help. Lisa, I'm sorry. If I die, I know you'll find me. I know you won't rest until you find my body. I hope you find this camera with my corpse. I hope the evidence on it does what I couldn't. Expose the truth. Lisa, baby, I'm so sorry I messed up. I thought I was doing the right thing, but I messed up bad.
Wallflower, pretty flower, fucking. I'll open you up. Open you up and show you. You wait right there.
Well! This has gone to crap.
Come to join our therapy session. Here, take the plate.
Oh.
Stick around with our friend here. Get a little red on your hands. It's always hard to express yourself. You keep it bottled up too long and you might do something you regret. No. You're one of those. Too good for the likes of us.
Oh.
Think you're different? Something special? There are no observers here.
That's a phrase used in the base game.
Now, get the fuck out of here before I change my mind.
Totally closing the doors on those weirdos.
Trying to go. Come back here!
Thanks for the tutorials.
Bad idea. We get out of here through reception, and then Merc Tactical will clean it up.
If they get here in time, we need help now. If we get them on the radio, the National Guard could be here, but then
We don't even know the radio works.
it's shortwave. If the prison's got electricity, they've got signal, and the lights are on.
Murkoff has it under control.
Yeah, I noticed. We need to get to that radio.
Outside help doesn't come without outside attention. You want responsibility for every legally shaky thing you did on the Murkoff Company payroll? I know I don't.
It's too late to worry about that. This just has to stop.
You're scared. You're not thinking straight. Let me make something clear. You try the radio outside for help. I'm gonna give you a whole new something to be scared of.
Are you threatening me?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. There's a radio in the prison. Shortwave. If it's electronic, I can make it talk. Make it work for me. There's hope, Lisa. I'm coming home to you. My mistake was, subtly, like you always said. I thought leaking information to a fruit journalist was the safer way. I didn't want the spotlight, the attention. Markov is dangerous, I know that. I thought I had to be subtle for your sake, Lisa, for the boys. But I should have exposed Markov is doing to the world. I should have shouted to anyone and everyone. I can't die. Not before I reach the radio. They can't cover this up now. It's too broken. Too dangerous. Oh, that would be the dream, isn't it? There's a guy there. But they can't cover it up. Yeah, that's freaky. Let me help you out, friend. There are like no batteries. Like, literally, I have yet to find a single battery.
Help me, please. I'm a doctor. I need to get home to my... You're not security. I'm a patient like you. Stole these clothes from a dead body, I think. You gotta get me out of here. Please, just push the button. Open the door. We can get out of here together.
One of those statements is a lie. He wants to talk. I've never seen a man die before today. Never seen a dead body outside of a coffin. Dozens today, murdered and worse. I looked into one man's eyes as another tore him to pieces. Claimed he was a doctor, then saw the rags they've dressed me in. Changed his story. Said he was a patient. Could have been either. They're all crazy, all sick. No real difference between them now. The therapy is spreading. And what am I? I watched this man die and I only thought, it's not me, thank God. I know I'll die someday. I don't want to be murdered. Then the guy thanked me. These airlocks are literally meant to eliminate the nanites. That's busted. Whole bunch of dead. Alright, resignation from mental hospital. Miss Grant, you may receive requests for information from a Miss Lisa Park of Leadville, Colorado in the coming weeks concerning the resignation and hospitalization of her husband Waylon. If so, please forward them my personal attention. Waylon Park, former consulting contract 8208, resigned due to previous undiagnosed mental illness, personally visited Mrs. Lisa Park and her sons and broke the news to them, with the silver lining that Murkoff Psychiatric will be graciously providing treatment. Mrs. Park had seen less than charitable things to say about myself and the Murkoff Corporation. I assured her that with her power of attorney she could try to fight the doctor's diagnosis of her husband's illness. However, if it were discovered that he resigned under false pretenses, his insurance would be cancelled, and the family would be saddled with not insignificant health care debts. Hopefully she understands, but if she insists on making a nuisance of herself, or tries to get around me, please let me know. This is one I would like to take care of personally. Yours, Jeremy Blair. Great! How was all that set up in a period of 2 hours? How? I mean, seriously, how was that set up in 2 hours? And the visitor. immediate savings disconcerting. I have like an escape route thing here. Okay. Oh, I have to go right up to him.
Don't you look at us. I love you.
Don't ask to see my body, Lisa. When I die, when you finish the lawsuits that let you cry this footage from Murkoff's army lawyers and corporate hitmen, don't make them show you my body, just bury it, or burn it. Let my sons remember me whole. That man is eating human flesh. He looks at me and I see anger, a little desire, but more than anything, hunger. Please don't make them show you my body.
Can you climb up? I'm coming, Cooper! I just have to lock the... There. I'm coming! Hold on!
Great. Oh boy. Oh? Dumps. You don't even really have hands. Get away from me, creep. Alright. Author Ethan... Don't know how to pronounce that name. At the time of Miss Chow's termination, the psychosomatic effects of the morphogenetic engine on female employees and patients have been well established. Already more than 7 female employees and patients have reached fictitious half-term pregnancies in a matter of weeks before miscarrying the non-existent children, 5 of them fatal. Female employees were moved to higher floors in the facility, then to other buildings, and eventually entirely off the massive facility. The critical secrecy of Project Wallrider necessitated secrecy in the motivating factor for the reassignments and terminations, resulting in perceived injustice from several terminated parties. Ms. Chow has succeeded in acquiring a court-ordered FOIA release of the documents surrounding her termination. Those documents will need to be generated and post-dated, providing ameliorating information while skirting the relevant secrecies of the project. Please advise, Ethan. Where am I supposed to go? Oh! Oh, that surprised me because it came from behind me. Still time left in this episode. I just watched him die. Batteries are scarce in this. Father Clark, far be it from me to lie to the man of God, so let me say at least that I will do my personal best to improve the safety of your working conditions, and I and the rest of the staff truly appreciate anything you do for our patients. And if you feel threatened by anybody in particular, simply let us know. We can either increase chemical restraints, or administrate a lobotomy, or similar calming procedure. Oh, good. Don't underestimate the contribution your sermons offer our patients, especially considering the depth and necessarily chaotic nature of hypnotherapy. Our patients need the bedrocks of God and family. Not all of our poor unfortunates have family to call upon, and so the burden and calling is yours. We are all of us relying on your faith and hard work. So surprisingly enough, that guy was not going towards an exit or anything of the kind. Instead, well, that works too. Where the heck am I supposed to go? Oh. There we go. Try not to waste the dang battery. Okay. Off to a crazy start with this. DLC! That was Billy. Someone was living here. I'm waiting for the next saving. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap that one up here. Next time, we're gonna continue to try to escape as the Whistleblower. So I'll see you guys later. Bye!
Weird turtle thing, ostrich mixture. Mixture. Oh.
Okay.
Are we gonna have to save Bowser? Black. Black. Well, this guy's weird. Oh, and all of Bowser's minions. And Luigi. Sheesh. Count Bleck's preparations are now in order. All that remains is for the dimensional void to appear, as foretold in the prophecy. Blah, ha, 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 ha. Blah, ha, ha.